Good morning, my friends. As you can see, we are somewhere so incredibly special. So incredibly special. And as always, I want to drop into a bit of silence. And if you'd like to join me, please do. I just can't get enough of being here. So if you want to drop into some peace with me, let's do that now. If you want to skip to something else, then do. Just breathing this all in. Inhaling all of this with us. And then just gifting it back into the earth. There are so many wonderful noises, and so often I would like to open my eyes and see, just take a peep, who's there? And yet, sometimes that is a... I get drawn off of center so easily, so allured by my senses, like my eyes, what my eyes see. And yet, deep down, like especially being here, I'm like, I know that, oh, what a space to drop inside this body and so easily connect with myself, with the moment, the space, and connecting from it from a different perspective, from a different place. Like my heart like knows. I mean, just beauty abounds here. And so to be able to feel this and not just see it with my eyes. And so as I hear things and I want to look and see, I'm like, let's be here in my other senses as well. Let's really give this a chance to be cultivated and feel this place without the temptations to try and see with these eyes. Because there is a beauty and a resonance that is always around us. It's just easy to experience it somewhere like this. And knowing that this is everything and everything is everywhere and everyone, to then be able to experience this, not the this with the eyes, but the this within, whilst around others and whilst in situations that don't seem to be portraying such beauty and exquisite wonder, to be able to decide to find the love that is everything, that is everywhere, where we wouldn't necessarily want to find it or anticipate being able to find it. It is everywhere, it is everything. And so for me, coming to the mat again is supporting my ongoing practice and training and exercising of finding it where I can't necessarily find it straight away. And it doesn't mean I have to find it as soon as I've realized I'm not experiencing it or I can't see it or find it or know it. It's the intention and the decision to have chosen. I am choosing to make love more important than being right. I am choosing to find love in this situation. And it's not like you have to go in and lean into, or like, I'll own it. It's not like I have to go in and lean into being like, oh, I love this, when it's a really painful, difficult situation. It's the undercurrent of life that has created this scenario, this situation, wherever it is, for my up-leveling, for my revealing, remembering. And so it's like, okay, where is the love? What is in this really? What's the truth here really? And no agenda as to when it will be revealed. The magic will always come through. The learnings, the lessons, they always do. It is just that choice, the decision to make that has been made. That is it. And then the rest will happen. So the art of trying not to open my eyes and look at all this beauty when I hear something scurrying around, I'm like, oh, who are you? It's just like, actually, let's let them be. And let's keep cultivating the presence within, trying to stay in here rather than falling out into the splendor and beauty. I can just keep practicing this steady state within. So now I'm going to enjoy cultivating the gift of breath. I just really want to expand my lungs and open my chest and breathe in. Just breathe in everything. So I'm just going to breathe in from the earth into my belly and then back down into the earth. Simply establishing some breath pattern. However you feel drawn to breathe, just allowing your mind, your awareness to either decide where the breath is going to come and go to and from, or just pause between the inhales and the exhales and get a sense and a feeling of where the essence, the energy, the life force is moving, and then let the breath follow it. Sometimes I ask, like I've just exhaled everything and now I'm like, where So it arises from beneath me and goes into my belly. So I'll just enhance that with my breath. And then I'm just following the essence, and my breath is going into the earth. So I'm just going to really breathe into my belly and push my belly like over the tops of my trousers, really opening my belly. And then breathing in a bit more, topping it up. When you think you've got enough in, top it up a bit more. There's always space. Just hold it for a couple of seconds and then back into the earth. And then breathing in from the earth into the belly, topping it up, and just feeling it perhaps rise to your solar plexus. And then letting it drop into the earth. And then again, breathing from the earth into the belly, sucking in a bit more air, and a bit more. Feeling the solar plexus begin to open. And then breathing back down into the earth. So again, I'm just going to keep filling up and filling up the lungs. Topping up, opening, and then holding it and softening. So while there's an expanse and a bit of tension, soften into it. Breathe in a bit more if you can. Let the belly tip over the tops of your trousers. Breathing into the earth. And then breathing into the belly. Breathing into the solar plexus. Breathing higher up into the chest. Push with the sit bones, feel the spine rise and the upper thoracic lift up. Breathe in a bit more. Breathe into the shoulders and just hold it. Soften. And when you need to exhale, let it drop into the earth. And again, breathing in, into the belly, into the solar plexus, into the upper lungs. If you want to just like push into the earth from one sit bone to the other and just feel if there's any tight areas that get revealed because you're so expanded on the inside. And if they do, just gently allow your awareness to be in them. And breathe in a little bit more with a smile on your face. Morning stretch from the inside out. And I'm just pushing my sternum up to the morning sky and just feeling that expanding from the inside out. And bringing my awareness into the little like strips between the ribs where I can feel it's tighter. And hugging it back. And then letting it all soften into the earth and just finding a natural, gentle breath now. And simply noticing how it's feeling. How you're feeling. Are you aware of your sit bones on the earth or on the chair? What other parts of your body are connected with the floor? As you breathe in and let your chest rise, push your sit bones down, feel your chest lift, feel your crown rise, let your chin tuck under. And we're going to just gently hug Muladhara chakra, so your root chakra, and just gently hug it and lift it up. So that's like the muscles if you're going to stop a pee mid-flow. Just gently hug them and kind of like guide them up towards your solar plexus. Lift your shoulders up and back and down, and then let them like plug down into your back. gently hug them so your heart lifts. And breathe into your belly and feel your belly extend. So you're kind of like hugging in there whilst also releasing out. So you're kind of doing two things at once, like, you know, rolling or like rubbing your belly and patting your head. So it's a lovely way to ignite an awareness and a bit of concentration. So lifting the root chakra, hugging the back of the heart, breathing deep into the belly, so the belly's got to kind of relax and flop out while you're also maintaining that tone and integrity and awareness in the root. And breathing out, belly back to spine, and again breathing into the belly. Shoulders up and back and down. We're going to clasp the hands behind, let your fingers point. And just push your hands together so you're active in this, actively squeezing the shoulder blades together, actively pushing the hands together. Breathe into the belly. And just lift your heart again. Feel your throat open. Breathe up from the earth into your throat, through your stomach, through your heart, into your throat. And then breathe out through your third eye and your crown. Breathe in from above through your crown and third eye into your throat, into your heart, and then down, out your arms and out of your base. Breathing in through from the earth, through your arms, into your heart, through your legs, into your heart, up into the throat, and then out through the throat, the third eye, the crown. And then come back, bring your arms back, and then we're just going to exhale, tuck your chin to your chest to your belly, and curl down like a fern frond. Letting everything go. Your crown to the earth. Still breathing up from the earth. Feel your backside of your heart expand with your breath, and let it fall out into the earth through your crown. And again, breathe up from the earth, up the spine, and then out the crown into the earth. And then push into the earth with your sit bones. And rise up one vertebrae at a time with your breath. Contracting the front side of your body. Letting this be that which rises you. Pushing into the earth, rooting to rise. Every time we rise, we need to root first. Exhaling through the third eye and the crown. Opening your mouth and drinking in the air right into your belly. Tucking your chin in. And then exhaling into the center of your brain. And then we're just going to roll the shoulders. Put your hands on your shoulders. Just going to create circles. And then taking them back the other way. And just really feeling your scapulars getting involved. Let your scapulars have some action here. And I just feel it massaging the back of my chest, so the back side of my heart. Receivership, I believe, is... I remember hearing someone say, I think it was Dylan Werner on one of his yoga videos so many years ago. He mentioned the backside of the heart is a beautiful space for receiving. So let us bring our awareness in, and if you want to bring your shoulders up and back and down, and again, just really get your scapulars involved and massage that space that along that upper thoracic. The place where, if it is so, we can receive effortlessly. And I had a really lovely experience last night in a beautiful Tantra workshop held by my dear friend Anya. That it's so easy to give and yet not so easy to receive. And that is a really common, quiet undercurrent for so many. especially those that are in the art of holding space for others. So let's scrub down where perhaps there could be some emptiness, some space where there needs to be a little bit of enlivenment. And when I say space, like it's having more circuitry and more awareness to be able to allow the energy to flow freely and coherently. So by bringing our awareness into certain areas, we're creating more circuitry, more light density, so energy can flow through. So bringing the awareness to this space at the back of the heart. And just asking and checking in, am I okay with receiving? Could I give myself permission to receive? Did I even realize I wasn't giving myself permission to receive? And just push your sit bones one at a time and just feel your spine move in response to the sit bones on the earth. And then you may feel like it ricochet all the way up to the back of the heart. So just push down. Feel the serpent swaying, rising, present. And just enjoying how this body is so responsive. When we push down onto the earth, there is this natural rhythm and natural graceful movement. And if there isn't, if there feels like there's some clunky gaps, beautiful. Catch it. Let your awareness come into it. Breathe through it. And smile, knowing that, there's a little aspect of myself that I can dance with my breath, with my awareness. I can enliven, I can become alive in, I can live into this aspect within that will be then reflected in the world beyond. As within, so without. As above, so below. As below, so above. So just pushing into the earth, letting the movement come from the base, the stable platform. The stable platform that can support this heart of so many different ways of love, receiving, giving, and even the receiving and giving, there's no separation, it is all one. A constant flow simultaneously always happening. So just make sure you're pushing into the earth, and that is the aspect that is driving the spine. To find its essence, to feel its flow. And then we're going to do some tracer toric fields. So we're going to bring our fingers up the midline of the body while still gently tipping from side to side. And then just following the flow. We're just following an essence of our being. A perpetual movement of energy. And just find myself already just rotating to the right. So just push into the sit bones, let your spine lengthen, and then keep your right hand behind you, your left hand on your right knee, coming into a spinal twist. I just find I tuck my tailbone slightly and push into the earth so the spine lengthens, tucking your chin in. Turn your eyes to the right. Breathe from above your head into your belly, and then into the earth. Breathe from the earth into the belly. And out through your spine and the top of the head. And then lift your right arm to the sky and take your left shoulder to the left knee. And look up to your middle finger, your drishti, Keep your right sit bone in the earth. Breathe up from the earth. And exhale into that stretched out side, all the way through that arm and the tops of the fingers. And breathe in from above your fingers into that side. Extending your belly, breathing out through your sit bones into the earth. And bringing that hand down behind you, rotating a bit further, tucking the tailbone slightly. Breathing up from the earth, out through the spine and the top of the head. Breathing from above into the belly and out into the earth. And as I'm speaking, I can really feel my occipital vibrate, the back of my skull vibrate. That's really nuts. So that's allowing my awareness to be in this part of me, whilst I'm also pushing into the earth. And then coming back to center, arms open, allowing all of this light and love to flood through into the system. From beyond, we're creating the channel, channeling it through into our system. And pushing into the earth, rising and turning to the left, and right hand to left knee, left hand behind, just turning. Just pushing into the earth. Breathing from above the head into the belly. And out into the earth. Breathing from the earth into the belly. And out through the spine and the top of the head. Raising the left arm to the sky, right shoulder to right knee. Looking to your fingers, breathing up from the earth into the belly. And actually, as I said that, I just felt everything flood in from above through my hand. So really trust where it comes in. And sometimes it's just that slowing down and not getting ahead of myself. Thank you. Rising up and bringing that left arm behind you again. Rotating a little bit further, eyes to the left. Breathing from above the head into the belly. Into the earth. Breathing from the earth into the belly. And out through the spine, the top of the head. And then opening those arms up as you come back to center, being the channel. And just getting a sense as you bring your hands slightly together, what can you feel? If you've ever made an energy ball, let this be a moment to experience this again. And just what sensations do you notice as you bring your hands together, guiding them into the Sushumna, allowing them to feel this central channel, this column of light that is always present, gushing and streaming, hitting the earth to bounce back up and rise and circulate, ever circulating and circulating, moving through us, seeking coherence and ease and stability. And when there's a blockage or a gap, and it has to do a bit of wobble, then we'll experience a little bit of wobble in the outside world. And all it is an opportunity to cultivate more presence, more inner presence, so the flow can flow. So just let your hands feel whatever they feel. Invite them to get a sense of the real you, the part of us that made this body. Training the mind to become more aware of it. And as the mind is training itself to find itself gets denser, and the density becomes more palpable and known, and it's easier to keep finding it and finding it. So just put your hands on your knees, let your chest shine through, and then exhale and curve and allow the spine to come back, and just breathing into this space, pushing the belly forward. And then coming back to sitting, I'm just going to exhale everything and then suck my lungs up into the top of my ribs. So I'm just drawn to do that a few times. So just exhale everything you have. Exhale, let everything go. Be completely empty, and then suck your diaphragm up and under your ribs and just immerse in the feeling and the silence. For me, it does feel like a really good stretch under there. So I'm just going to do that again and bring my awareness in and get a sense more of what's going on with the flow while it's there. Where is it holding? And I really felt a strong sense of awareness in my third eye, like kind of pressure and tingling. So just going to rub the legs, hips to knees, just to now bring and drop this awareness that's being cultivated, backside of the heart, throat, third eye, and just grounding this into the legs, into the pelvic bowl, pushing my sit bones in at the same time as I'm rubbing my thighs, and then the knees to the ankles, just really stirring and moving this in. Now I have a hot water bottle on my lap and a blanket, so just taking that off, it's quite fresh under there. And that just makes me feel, I feel ready to move. So I want to enliven my feet, just really bring my awareness into them. Bring all my awareness down into this bottom half of me. Just lifting my left foot onto my right leg and just massaging these feet. Oh, giving them so much scrummy love and attention, and then letting them sort of move in my hand, letting them be the ones that move my hand, so they get to be known, to move from the inside out. Rubbing the heels, rubbing the calf, shaking the foot, love pat, and then we're gonna clasp the outside edge of the foot and bring it across the front of the body. Push your sit bone into the earth and just open out. Bring your foot, exhale your foot towards your heart, and then again breathe in and extend the leg and the arm. Breathe out your foot to your heart. Breathe in. And then place it back down. Rubbing the hips to the knees, knees to the ankles, knees to the ankles. Just pick up that right foot now and give this scrumptious foot some love. Each toe, giving each toe, popping the energy off of each toe. Be the foot now, moving the hand. Rubbing up the calf, shaking the foot, love pat. And again, taking the outside edge of the foot, pushing into the earth with your sit bones, opening out, breathing in. And exhale, foot to heart. Inhale. Opening out to this beautiful life. And then connecting the soul with the heart. Breathing in, opening out. Foot to heart. And if your foot doesn't meet your heart, which mine certainly does not, just put my hand on my heart and have every intention and feel and know the connection is here, feeling the loop. So placing the foot back down and just rubbing hips to knees, hips to knees, and just rubbing the shoulders, letting the hands have some movement, shaking them, and just placing your hands over your eyes for a moment. Breathing up from the earth and just sensing what's alive in you right now. What are you aware of? And whatever it is, I'm going to invite you to also couple it with the love of life in all of its forms, all of its forms, all of its forms, because nothing is separate, everything is love. The love of life in all of its forms. All of its forms. So if you've got any malas or any shawls on, let's get ready to come down into child's pose. Just placing anything that you have on you, just placing it down with reverence, with appreciation. Let all the movements to get us into child's pose be mindful, be slow, be loving, be tender. Because everything we do on the mat with intention will be replicated off the mat. And so it's easy to have loving awareness and move with grace and mindfulness on the mat. So let's do it where it's easy, and then it's entrained in the system so it becomes easier out there. So just coming down, placing your forehead on the ground, let your third eye ground. Put your feet on your hands or your hands on your feet and massage them. And just rest for a moment. Love is everywhere. Let us choose to find it everywhere. So just roll onto your side, hugging in, just like pushing your shoulder and feeling the weight of gravity. Just tuck into a ball. Just squishing everything into this body. All the essence, knowing that love is everywhere. Coming back to the center and then rolling onto the left side. Just really compressing this body. And then coming back into the center. Coming up into cow, keeping your nose long and low. And we're just going to allow the flow of prana into cat, down, and then up into cow again. We're just going to let the prana move up and down the spine. It already is moving up and down the spine. We're just enhancing the flow to support the mind being able to find it. And use the breath as well. You know, if you can't feel anything at times, then just breathe deeper, longer, or, breath of fire, quicker, just to be able to cultivate and stir us up a bit. And just coming up into downward dog, and then back down into tabletop. And back down into child's pose to come up through cat. And down through cow. And up through cat. And down through cow. And up through cow. And down through cat. And just take it how you want to. Let your body move in the ways that it wants to. This is I think it might be about 7 o'clock in the morning now here. And so there's that, I'm just feeling some morning stretches come in. And again, it's really coming in as I come through cat and I ripple and tuck the tailbone under
to slow it down. It just feels amazing, just like one vertebrae at a time. And because you can feel, like if you can feel one vertebrae at a time, know that your awareness is coming here and you're developing even more capacity to hold light and consciousness and the ability to stay conscious and to express that out into the world in a way that is divine and harmonious. And then coming up into cat, and I'm just going to pause in cat a moment because I really feel the back of my heart just, it feels really good to have a stretch in there. And I'm just like, wow, there's a lot of awareness wanted in that area. So now I'm just coming into cow, letting my tailbone reach the sky and my heart reach forward. And breathe. I think I forgot to breathe then. Coming into tabletop, gonna do thread the needle. So we're just gonna reach the right arm up to the sky, pushing the knees and the hands in, and look to the fingers, and then thread that arm underneath the left, your right side of your head to the earth, and then come back up, like a swan flying up. And then come back down. And then bringing the arm back up to the sky. And then this time when we thread down, we're going to stay down. I'm going to reach that back, left leg long, left arm up to the sky. If you can take the left leg off the earth, do so. If not, just stay as you are. Just really feel the right side of your head on the earth. Look into the earth and then breathe up through the side of your head into your heart. And then out through the stretched leg and reached arm. And then breathe in from beyond those arms and legs into the heart. And breathe out through the side of the head into the earth. And bring the hand back down, bring the leg back down. And then we're going to reach up to the sky with that right arm, with this right wing. And just look up and remember where we came from. All the while planting these knees and hand into the earth. And then coming back down. Placing both hands, be strong in tabletop, push the top of the feet into the earth, and then reach that left arm up. And then thread it through. Reach up again. Let it be a graceful wing. And then exhale, threading it through. Breathing up the arm to the sky. And this time we're going to thread it through and stay down there. Getting comfortable. Your left side of your face on the earth. Stretch out that right leg behind you. Reach that right arm up to the sky. If you can lift your left leg, do so. And just breathe in from above, through that extended arm and leg, into your heart. Feel the back side of your heart as well. Bring your awareness there as you exhale through the side of your head into the earth. And then breathe up from the earth through the side of your head into your heart. And then out through the stretched leg and the extended arm. Breathing in from above into the center and out into the earth. And then coming back down, leg down, hand down. And then reaching that left wing up to the sky and remembering as we root our knees and hand into the earth and feel everything just fall into this heart. Come back down onto all fours. Coming into crouching tiger, so tuck the toes, lift the tailbone up, and then just breathe from the earth into the belly and feel the belly push against the thighs. Really be seated in the belly and breathe out down those bent legs. Breathe from the earth into the belly and out down that spine as you stand on your tiptoes and straighten your legs. And then exhale, heels down. And push into the earth with your hands. And really take your tailbone to the sky. And I like to sort of condense and compress my hands towards my feet and my feet towards my hands to activate the inside of my body. And then breathe up from the earth through those strong legs into the pelvic bowl. And breathe out down the torso, down the arms, into the earth. And then from the earth through the spine to the tailbone, and then down the strong legs into the earth. And then walking up, keeping the knees straight, let it all come from the hips. Walking up the hands or the feet between the hands. And then breathe up, flat back, halfway up. Pushing your hands into your shins into your hands. Lengthen that spine, tuck your chin under.
Roll the eyes to the top of the skull. And exhale, forward fold. Let everything fall into the cave of Brahma. And again, breathe up the legs, flat back. And then exhale all the way down the spine into the cave of Brahma. Hang here for a moment. Choose to find love everywhere. Love is everywhere. Love is all there is. I choose to find love when life can feel upside down. Find it. Smile, knowing that you are cultivating your incredible ability to find love and reveal love in situations unknown, beyond the map. And just nod your head. Yes. Experience the yes of life. Life is yes. We're just going to push into the earth and gently rise, one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders up and back and down. We're going to come into Tadasana. So push your feet into the earth, lift your toes, lift your kneecaps, tuck your tailbone under, navel to spine, shoulders up and back and down, crown up, chin in, arms wide, arms open a bit, palms facing forward, your fingers spread out. As stable as a mountain. As still and quiet as a mountain. And breathe like the wind passing by the tops of the mountains. Let your breath be this. Rise up. Feel the energy from the earth lifting your heart, your crown. I just feel the energy dripping off the tips of my fingers into the earth. Be so inside this mountain. Feel how it is to have presence like this. And breathe it in. Every cell, every space illuminating with the conscious knowing of this wisdom and presence and stillness of the mountain. Bring your hands to your heart, pranam. Just step to the top of your mat if you're not already there. We're going to come back into Warrior One. But let's just cultivate a bit of balance on on each side. So I'm just leaning onto the left leg and pushing that foot into the earth, bouncing up and down on the knee, turning that thigh bone in the socket, and then turning it the other way, bouncing on the knee and again onto the ankle, and then onto the right side, just tipping the weight, letting the ankle roll around, just establishing awareness in this right side, bouncing up and down on the right knee and turning the thigh bone in the hip. I feel like I'm stirring the pot. And then turning it the other way and bouncing on the knee, and again turning the ankle the other way, and then come back onto the left side. Root yourself down. Push so much into the earth with this left leg that the right leg rises. And then step it all the way back. Foot turned out slightly, 45, and then we're just 2 degrees, and we're just going to scoop up from the earth. Raise our arms up, sink our pelvis down. Root the outside aspect of that back foot into the earth. Keep your knee above your front ankle. Hug your thighs together, push into the earth, and just feel the lightness of your upper half. Because gravity's having its way, we root, and the rest of us rises like a bouncy ball. And then we're going to breathe up from the earth into the belly, and then turn into warrior 2. So we'll just alter that aspect of that back foot so it's parallel with the back edge of your mat. And then my palms are still facing up because I'm receiving. And then exhale, turn the palms down to ground and root. Push all of the feet into the earth. Hug your thighs together. Look to that front middle finger. We're going to straighten that front leg. Breathe up from the earth. Drop the back hand. Turn the front palm facing up, and we're going to exalt. Breathe up from the earth into the belly. And breathing in from above the hand into the belly. And breathing out downward legs into the earth. And then coming back to hands looking straight ahead. And we're going to come into triangle. So reach forward, stretch and reach as far forward, and then come down to your left hand, to your left, to the floor, to your ankle. And then arm extended up, look to your drishtis. Breathe in from your legs into your hip, into your solar plexus. Feel your solar plexus open. Breathe out through the top of your head and your extended arm. Breathe in from above your head into your solar plexus. And down through those strong legs. And then push into the earth and come back up. Come sink down into warrior 2. And just pause here a moment and catch up. Sometimes it takes strength to find love everywhere. Or maybe it just takes strength to choose to find it everywhere. When things can seem so unloving, I choose to find it everywhere, and I have the strength of a warrior. So I can. Power move to the front of the mat, hands to third eye. Let all the weight drop down into your right side now. We're going to hands to pranam at the heart, and then we're going to push so far into the earth with our right foot that the left foot just lifts off the ground. And we're going to step all the way back into warrior 1. I'm going to scoop down and raise the love of the earth up above so it falls down through us. And just breathe from above into the belly and out through those strong legs into the earth. The outside edge of that back foot, really sink that in. Hug the thighs together as you breathe up from the earth, filling the pelvic bowl, and then breathe out through the top. Come into warrior 2. Keep your palms facing up initially, turning that back foot so it's parallel with the back edge of your mat. Breathe up from the earth and then turn your palms down. Sink it in, ground it, root it. Strong in the legs. Pushing all the legs all the feet into the earth. Hug the thighs together. Find I'm just gently hugging my glutes just to open my thighs at that moment. Straighten the front leg. We're going to exalt this, so let the left arm come to your back thigh. Turn your right palm facing up. And then exalt. Breathe from above your head into your belly. Through your heart, lift as you exhale through your legs, through the earth. Breathe up from the earth into your belly, into your heart. Drishti, middle finger, and breathe out through your fingertips and the crown, and then come back into, we're going to do triangle. So reach forward, reach forward, reach forward, reach, 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 and then come on down to the earth. The back of your hand against your ankle, your left arm to the sky. Turn and look at your left arm. And if you can't do this, it's okay. Get a wall behind you, or do whatever you feel to do. Much more wobbly on this side. So that's it. I just feel my feet grounding in a bit more. Pushing more weight into the earth stabilizes me somewhat. Yeah. So I'm just going to breathe from beneath the earth, through my feet, into my pelvis, into my solar plexus, and out through my extended hands and crown. Breathing from above into my solar plexus, out through my legs into the earth, and then come back up into warrior two. And any wobbles, I embrace you. Anytime I wobble, I embrace. I know that every time I wobble, I'm creating more circuitry. I'm creating more chance to learn. Learn to find love. I'm choosing where I may not have wanted to, where I may not have realized it was. Strong in the earth. Strong as the earth. So we're going to come to the front of the mat, power move, hands to third eye, hands to heart. Come into Tadasana. Lift the toes, lift the kneecaps, tuck the tailbone under. Breathe up from the earth, shoulders up and back and down. Extending the arms. Fingertips to the earth, crown up, chin in. And just breathe softly so you can get a sense of what you're noticing within. How is it feeling? What is alive in you in this moment? Rooted, grounded, mountainous, magnificent, wise, still, and powerful. Bring the hands up the front line of the body, just softening into this toric field flow. Letting the hands rain down around you, catching, feeling the essence that is flowing. We are a stream of consciousness. We are awareness. And the body is in this field of awareness, and this field of awareness is loving, wise, magnificent, divine, beautiful, precious. We are that. We are. So wherever your hands, sometimes my hands go all the way to the top, and sometimes they're catching the ride of the flow in a different aspect. Go with your flow. Find your flow. Bring it all the way to the top. I'm going to swan dive, forward fold. Halfway up, flat back. Look to the crown and exhale into the cave of Brahma. I'm going to come up into chair pose, so sweep the floor, keep the knees bent, looking up, arms up. Breathe up from the earth into the belly and out through the top of the head and the hands. Come up to standing. Just going to reach all the way up. Fingers pointing up, being the obelisk. An antenna, calling in, or just being available to receive. Feeling the backside of my heart stretch up. Receiving more. Breathing in from above the head into the heart. And down through the body, through the legs into the earth. And this time breathing up from the earth into the heart. Just lift the heart, so we're kind of like arching back a little bit, but more that it's the heart that lifts so much. Your back bends. And then come to standing. And then bring your arms back down by your side. Hands to pranam. Just enjoying feeling the stillness in this moment. What are you feeling? Just feeling my belly being breathed. And again, putting all my weight onto the left side. Gonna push it in so much that the right leg comes up, and we're gonna step back and then turn to face the front of the mat and come into a wide-legged stance. Just arms out to the side. And then just finding the toric flow. So breathing up from the earth through the midline of the body. And out the top. And as I breathe out, I'm just going to turn my feet out and then sink down. Keeping the tailbone tucked under. Just following the toric flow. Breathing up from the earth through the sex, through the heart. And breathing out through the top of the head. Flowing and opening the pelvis to the flow of life. We can get very caught up in the pelvis, so to be able to have the softness of this flow of the toric field whilst pushing all four corners of your feet into the earth, hugging the back of the pelvis to allow the front to be open and receptive. Strong and receptive. And then we're going to push into the earth, allow the legs to straighten. And then swan dive, forward fold. Bring your feet parallel. Letting the crown get close to the floor and just looking at the world upside down. And softening. And choosing to find love in this moment. And smile. Knowing that whenever the world feels a little bit upside down, you've got this. We've got it, we've done it before, we found it when it was upside down. Breathe up through the legs into the tailbone, then out down the spine and the crown. Put both hands onto the feet. Breathe up through the hands and the feet into the tailbone. And then contract the navel, let your head come closer to the earth. And then just walk both hands to the right foot, encouraging that outside edge of that left foot to be pushed into the earth as you breathe from the earth through that extended leg.
into the pelvis, and out down through the other leg. Getting a little circle going, breathing up from the extended leg into the pelvis and out down through that bent leg. And then breathe up from both legs and breathe out through the arms and the spine and the crown. And then walk your hands over to the other side, bending that left knee, straightening that right side, planting the outside aspect of that right foot into the earth. Breathe up from that right leg into the pelvis, out through the left leg into the earth. Breathing up like a circle from that right leg into the pelvis and out through the bent leg. And again. Now breathing up through both legs into the pelvis. Breathing out through the arms and the spine and the crown. Walking it back into the middle and just sinking down again towards the right foot to extend that left leg. Breathing up through that inside of the thigh into the pelvis and out through the spine and the top of the head, and just pause here and soften. Soften in the moment when things can feel tight and awkward. Pushing into the earth, knowing that we're held, that we're rooted, that we are nature. We can find love everywhere and anywhere because it is. Breathe up and breathe yourself to the other side, walking your hands across. Breathe up through that adductor of the right leg into your loving pelvis and out into the earth, and then just soften. Choose to soften so much that you're completely open to all that is. I know that if ever I feel a bit stretched and a bit awkward, I can just soften and I suddenly reveal and know, wow, everything is beautiful. Breathe the coccyx up to the sky, walk your hands to the center. Breathe up the legs, halfway up, flat back, chin tucked under, look to the crown. Exhale down the spine into the center of the head. And maybe you want to turn your hands to the back of your mat and just walk your hands underneath so your crown gets a bit closer. Maybe your crown can touch the floor, mine can't. Breathe up from the legs into the back of the heart. Breathe out through those extended arms and the crown. Breathe up from the crown and the arms from the earth into the back of your heart. And down through the legs, extended legs, pushing into the earth. Walk your hands forward. Put your hands on your hips, come up with a flat back with the breath. Pushing into the earth, let it rise you. And then the toric field. Just turning my feet to look out a bit and just soften. You may find and feel your legs feeling strong or needing to be strong. Push your feet into the earth. And if you want to come out of this, come out of it. Always follow yourself. Come in and out of things. Let it be joyful. Let it be beautiful. Let yourself find love in the kindness of yourself, in needing to change things. We can always change and move. We never have to adhere to what someone else says or does or what we think we should be doing or not doing. Just soften and know that we are a flow. We are this flow. And our way is the way. Strong in knowing ourselves, the essence. And following our own flow with a smile. So just gonna, from here, I'm just gonna walk my feet in. Heel and toe your feet together. Well, not quite together. And we're just gonna drop into yogi squat.
And just push your knees into your elbows, elbows into knees. Push your feet into the earth. Lift your spine, tailbone to the earth, crown to the sky. And celebrate. Feel the celebration. It doesn't matter what we're celebrating, just be the celebration. Let your whole body resonate. Wow. So I'm just going to place my bottom on the mat. And I'm just going to turn and again face the front way. Face the front way? Face the front of my mat. I'm just going to come into placing the hands on the mat, placing the crown on the floor, and just rolling the crown of your head. And just feeling for any lumps and bumps and breathing through it. And I just want to compress my body a bit. So just putting my hands on the floor. And I'm just going to stretch both legs out on my toes and just walk my feet towards my head. And then just bending your knees. If you can get your knees on your elbows, just let them rest here a moment. If you want to contract your core and let your feet come off, do so. But just let everything be grounded. I just want to curl into a ball, upside down for a moment, and look at the world. I might feel pressure, and so I will soften. I will remain strong with this pressure, and I choose to find love, because I am love. That's all there is. I can find love when the pressure is great. And then come back, feet back down on the earth, coming into child's pose, third eye on the ground. And then just slowly walking the hands up to come into hero's pose. Reaching the heart forward, straight spine. Just pushing into the earth, knowing that everything is already done. Destiny is achieved. Oh, I didn't always have to push the water upstream. I just had to learn to be the one behind the eyes, and this is the gift. This is the blessing. And I just move this out into the world. Just be me, whatever that is. Just tucking the chin under, and curling back down, curling back down, curling back down. Surrender. Surrender to not knowing what to do, and being so okay with it. And then just from child's pose, if you can just take yourself slowly onto your back.
One vertebrae at a time, rising and lifting, rising and lifting. Breathing from the feet, through the knees, through the pelvis, into the throat. Breathing out the top of the head. Breathing from well beyond the head. Into the throat, and then down the spine and the legs and into the earth. And then come back down, one vertebrae at a time. Pushing into the earth, rising up through bridge. Bring your arms up above your head. And as you come down, bring your arms down and we'll tone an om together. Om. And then going to lift my right knee, hug that in. Spine. Look to the right fingers. Keep that left leg straight and active, the heel pushed away, and breathe in through that strong straight leg. And out through the twisted spine and the top of the head. Rewriting. And then hugging both knees in, lengthen the right leg. Bring that left knee over the right hip. Left arm to cactus. Looking at the left fingers, keeping that right leg active and strong, the heel away, toes towards nose. Breathing from beyond that right foot, through the leg into the belly. And then breathing out through the twisted spine, the top of the head. Breathing from above the head, into the belly, and out through that strong leg. And then coming, lifting that left leg back in. And just raising the feet. I'm just going to come back a bit into plough. Just let everything fall into my brain. Whatever everything is. Just finding the stillness in this moment when things can feel a bit unusual. Contracting the core, breathing from beyond the feet into the belly and out through the top of the head. Feeling the circuit and the loop connecting, your feet and head connecting, and just let that flow. And know that as we soften and we feel this pose, we can find love in any awkwardness, in any strange situations. We are it. So smile and know you are. We can. I'm just going to bring the feet up, shoulders down, supporting the back with the hands. Breathing from above the feet, through these straight legs, into the third eye, and out through the top of the head. And breathing in from beyond the head, and then out through the legs. And then we're just going to come back down, one vertebrae at a time. Gently finding the love, if you can, knowing that this will always show up off of the mat. Those beautiful legs. Let them flop around the earth. Bring it back. Palms open up beside you. Ah, let it all go. Let it all go. The essence knows how to flow. The
truth of us knows. And so just by releasing all intentions right now, let it have its way with the us that we thought we were for so long, so that we may know ourselves as truth and walk this into the world. So for now, let us rest, and I will call us out. Feeling the gentle rhythm of your belly moving with breath. And begin to bring more of your awareness into your body. Drawing it in with each beautiful, loving breath. So we may rise up buoyant with the breath of life. and held with the gift of gravity. So just gently get ready to rolling. And just allowing the tone of Ma, M-A, to be that which rises up and births us. Sound vibration, sound foundation. And allowing yourself to pull in, draw in any support for a comfy seated position. What's alive in this body in this moment for you? Simplicity of life. All of its beauty that is everywhere. When we choose to seek it there, we will find it. I can't thank you enough for being here with me. So grateful to you. Thank you. Love you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.